Dr. Strengoit here, back for 5 more HHN30 rumors and speculation. Are you excited to hear about what might be coming to this year's event? Well, we're going to talk about it right now. Just like in the last video, I'm going to break this down into 3 areas. First, logical speculation. What's likely to come to the event, just based upon the properties available and HHN history. Second, rumors. This is what's been talked about amongst people who do have a little inside information about the event. And third, my wish list, which there's no rumors and no speculation at all that these are coming to the event. It's just things I wish personally would come to the event this year. Alright, first up in the category of logical speculation, I have Academy of Villains. This show has been at the event 4 years in a row, and last year's show was highly reviewed by many HHN fans and has gotten some of the highest get feedback of any show that's been performed at Halloween Horror Nights. So, I strongly speculate that Academy of Villains will be returning this year for the 5th year in a row. Now, whether they will be on the former Bill and Ted stage again, or back on a street stage, we don't know yet, but I'm pretty confident they will be at this year's event. Up on my second logical speculation, I have some property from Netflix. Universal, Halloween Horror Nights, and Netflix have had an amazing relationship the last few years, bringing Stranger Things to the event. It's been highly popular and it's served both companies extremely well. So I suspect that both Netflix and Universal would love to have another Netflix property. Now I find it highly unlikely that Stranger Things is to be returning this year. Why? Because they did Season 2 and Season 3 last year at Halloween Horror Nights. Season 4 of Stranger Things is not going to be out before Halloween Horror Nights begins this year. So, what are the properties that Netflix own that might be well suited to Halloween Horror Nights? Some possible examples are the new Dracula series, possibly the Witcher series, the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and the Haunting of Hill House. Out of these, I think the property that's most likely going to come to the event this year is going to be The Haunting of Hill House. Why? It was an extremely popular show last year. It was well suited to a horror theme, and the second season, The Haunting of Bly Manor, is going to be coming out this year. Up next, we have the rumor category. Now, this is not just my own personal logical speculation. This is things that others have publicly announced that they have heard rumors is going to be at this year's event. And this is by people who in the past have had an almost 100% success rate in what they say is going to be at the event actually coming to the event. If you want more details about that type of information, please look at the links in the description below. So, the first rumor for this video, we have Creepshow. Now, besides it being a rumor, Creepshow makes perfect logical sense. Creepshow was at Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood last year. Hasn't been to Orlando yet, and it's a perfect fit for Halloween Horror Nights. The second rumor we have is Beetlejuice. Now, personally for me, this is a very exciting rumor, and I'll be very happy for it to come to the event, and it again makes a lot of perfect logical sense. First, it fills the role that last year was filled by Ghostbusters. That would be a nostalgic property that's not really horror, but it still draws people in. Also, there's a lot of history of Beetlejuice with Universal and Halloween Horror Nights. Beetlejuice being with Halloween Horror Nights essentially since the beginning, and many, myself included, are still very sad that Beetlejuice's Graveyard Review was removed from Universal Studios. Plus, right now, Beetlejuice is making a bit of a comeback with a very popular musical on Broadway. So now would be the perfect timing to bring Beetlejuice back to Halloween Horror Nights. And I can't wait. Okay, on to my one wish list item, and that is Hellraiser. I cannot believe that Hellraiser has not been to Halloween Horror Nights yet. It's one of the few classic horror properties left that really belongs to Halloween Horror Nights but hasn't been. Now, why is this only a wish list item and not a speculation item? Because it's rumored that there's a lot of problems with the usage rights of this property. In other words, I believe Halloween Horror Nights would love to have it at the event, but they're having problems getting the rights to bring it to the event. However, it's still one of my top wish list items that I can't wait for it to someday be brought to Halloween Horror Nights. Alright, this is my second video in this series for rumors and speculation for HHN30. There's going to be at least one more in this series. But what I really want to know is, what are you personally hoping is going to come to the event? What are you speculating? What rumors have you heard? Do you have any wish list items that you don't think are going to be there, but you just wish they would come to Halloween Horror Nights? Please let me know in the comments down below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button.